Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome. My name is Ufi Ibrahim. I am the Chief Executive of the British Hospitality Association. Now, as many of you will have heard at one point or another, our industry has been accused frequently of being disjointed and fragmented. Well, today we have 500 leaders of industry here at the summit. So if nothing else, this is the first step towards ensuring that we are no longer disjointed, that in fact we are thinking collectively, and more importantly, that we are acting collectively. This is the ambition of the summit, the very first summit being held here today. So thank you all very much for participating at the start of this very important journey. Since after all, our industry is one of the leading job creators in the United Kingdom. Some 9% of employment, 2.5 million people employed by our sector. We are by far one of the most important job-creating engines for the United Kingdom economy. And therefore, it is absolutely critical that each one of us in this room begins to start working collectively as a group, not only within the private sector, but also across private and public sector, to be able to ensure that we can really fuel job creation. And therefore, we're delighted that we have the Minister of Tourism and Heritage, John Penrose, here with us today as well. So, John, welcome. As all of you, welcome to you all. Now, without further ado, I'm going to invite my co-host to the stage to introduce him to you, Jonathan Worsley. Now, for those of you who don't know Jonathan, he actually comes from the industry, from Forte, CBRE, PKF, but since then, he actually created a company that has been the leader in terms of events for this sector. In Berlin, the International Hotel Investment Forum, which you'll all be familiar with, but also in Russia and CIS, in the Middle East, in Turkey, Central Asia, the list goes on. Africa, I'm sure I've missed a few, but basically, by far, Bench Events is leader in this regard, and Jonathan is chairman of Bench Events. Another two facts for you about Jonathan before he joins me on the stage. One is that he's taken this very personally, this summit, and therefore we even have his daughter, Charlotte Worsley, working with us today. And secondly, for those of you who don't know the history, Jonathan and I actually started working together on the Global Travel and Tourism Summit. It was an initiative that was actually brought to us as an idea by Jonathan to the then World Travel and Tourism Council, and we worked together to create for the global platform today the most successful international event for travel and tourism. So be warned, this is the first one here, but this will become the most important, significant event for hospitality and tourism in the United Kingdom. So Jonathan, please come and join me. Good luck.
Thanks very much. Well, what a kind introduction, Ufi, and I must say I salute you for everything that you're doing with the BHA and also for this event. What a great summit we have here. What a great collection of individual speakers from all aspects of the industry speaking. You know, it's really nice because we've been working for the last 15 years on events outside the UK, and it's really nice to be back in the UK working with you, Ufi, on the Tourism Summit. Now, our role over during the day is to try to pick up some points, develop themes, and really work towards your agenda of collective action and seeing how we can bring the industry to the forefront as a creator of jobs, as a creator of the economic stimulus that we so require in the UK. So we're in for a great program. We've got some great speakers lined up from all aspects of the industry, from hotels, airlines, technology,
cruise lines,
hubs,
restaurants, facilities management companies, hotels,
film industry,
media. We're a very rich industry. Our diversification is one of our strengths, actually, not our weaknesses.
So we're in for a treat. Now we've got, we're running a couple of minutes late, but a couple of questions for you. Okay, our theme.
All right.
Ready, set, go. Tell us how you came across the theme, Ready, Set, Go.
Well, as you know, I've worked in international travel and tourism for many years. And since coming to the United Kingdom, things on the international scene haven't slowed down by far. They've continued to accelerate in terms of the competitiveness of governments across the world, who are actively buying out for more and more market share in travel and tourism, as their economies are desperately in need of exports, investment, demand, and jobs. And the United States, for example, we've recently seen, and we'll hear more this morning, about the act of President Obama, the executive order in 2012, in January being issued, and already the Travel and Competitiveness Report, the National Competitiveness Strategy, has been issued, chaired by the secretaries of the Department of Commerce, Homeland Security, with a huge collective effort cutting all across government in terms of ensuring that there is absolute joined-up action across the highest levels of government in the United States, with a specific aim to be more competitive in terms of getting more market share of travel and tourism from across the world. And that's just one country. There are so many examples of countries who are becoming more and more competitive and more aggressive. Look at our European neighbors. We can hardly compete with many of them on many aspects, including VAT. So, ready, set, go. Why? We must stop talking. We have to start acting. But we always think of ready, set, go as a very quick paraphrase. I think we have to stop and particularly focus on the word ready, readiness. And that's one of the things that we want to achieve at the summit today, readiness, so that we can then really get going and replace statements of intent with action statements.
So where are we? Where are we in the UK? Are we at the starting gate? Has the pistol been drawn? Or are we now racing?
Well, look at this room. We have all these leaders who have come here today to participate in the first steps toward a collective action. I would say we're definitely at the starting gates, but we have to be prepared. And there is no doubt that joined-up thinking has, as I said earlier, to cut across not only industry, but also industry and government as well. So I'm hoping that today will be the first steps towards stronger partnership, stronger preparedness, so that really we can get going as quickly as possible.
Okay, that's great. Well, certainly the BHA is ready, set, go. The delegates here and our speakers are ready, set, go. So I think we better commence with our program. Please show your appreciation to Ufi for putting together a fabulous day with us.
Thank you, Jim.